What's that, mouth? It's your boy Laughs. I made looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. Today is the television, films, gaming section, the entertainment section of Just a Fan. Week 4 next week. We are back with the wrestling segment where I know my people are excited for, but you know I'm with the crew, the Just a Fan crew. As you see to my right there, it is Montay Murrell. How you doing today, Montay?
What's up, popping in? You know what it is. Representing for the broke, ugly dudes again. I'm back to share my wisdom with the world, whether you want to receive it or not. I appreciate y'all for letting me on again.
And we got my guy up there. It's Robert. Robert, how you doing, my guy?
I'm chilling. I'm just here to, share my opinions on some stuff. Probably make some people upset. That's fine. That's what I do.
Yo, we got my boy, the man with the plan right there, the Unico. How you doing there, Unico?
Yo, what's good, world family? It's your boy Nico Williams. You know the deal. Do you hear me with you, Nico Williams? Just do that. Urban Meyer got 2 fingers. Let's go.
And up there to the farthest right, we got the man with letters in his name who has surprised me because he hasn't made the thumbnail yet.
Yeah,
Tori, how is today the day you make the thumbnail?
Man, I guess it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to tap into my true Twitter scumbag and make sure I bring all the fragrance before you.
Got it.
Urban Myers did nothing wrong.
By the way, if y'all
agree.
Yo, that pre-show is hilarious.
Yeah.
Montay and Rob wasn't even here for the pre-show, but that's gonna be another day. One day, me and Unico and Tori gonna get on here for Zell Reacts, and we're gonna go through his watch list of his YouTube video or Tori's YouTube. We gotta do that because I need to see what he be watching. I need to know how unique it is. But yeah, we are here today. What's that?
Hey, it's just like a lot of everything, man. A lot of guns, a lot of conspiracy, a lot of anime, a lot of wrestling, a lot of everything.
All right, let's go. But today we are here. We're going to talk about, we see Sora from Kingdom Hearts has officially made Nintendo's Super Smash Brothers. Robert, my man, I heard you the best here at Super Smash Brothers. You know, Montay might want to argue with you. I don't know how long, he might be retired. But Robert,
I'm retired too, but I come out every once in a while.
So we got 2 retired Super Smash pros here.
Make that 3.
Yeah, yo, too. Tori, you a pro?
Y'all can keep that because I ain't never been good in no Super Smash Bros. I get smashed out like nigga when I get on. Look like we playing Bang Bros.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
This nigga said clickbait. This nigga said clickbait. They don't even know you must say clickbait.
You're welcome.
Robert, what are your thoughts on this news?
What are my thoughts on Sora?
Yeah, Sora being in.
That's the selection.
I mean, it's not what I wanted. I feel like we got it because the Kingdom Hearts fandom never shuts the fuck up about anything. So, like, they were never going to let this go. They might have docked Sakurai's house if they didn't put Sora in. So I feel like this was made for his own safety because, like, there were better picks, in my opinion. We should have gotten Crash Bandicoot.
Ooh.
25th anniversary of Crash Bandicoot came out with the game earlier this year. There was no reason to not put Crash Bandicoot in the game, and they didn't do it. There was rumors for a little bit that we were going to get Phoenix right. Nobody wanted it except for me. I would have been cool with it. I would have been counter spam objection to niggas all day.
Counter spam objection
all day.
Overruled.
Niggas would have tried to hit me with anything. Objection. I was ready for it. Man,
so annoying.
Fucking everybody wanted Doom Guy. We got that as a costume. I think that's funny because I ain't give a shit about Doom Guy. But still might have been a better choice than Sora. Everybody was bitching about swordsman, and then we bring somebody in with another sword and everybody's happy. What is this?
Man, because it's a Keyblade, though. It's not just another sword.
Ooh, it's a differently shaped sword. Oh, my God. I don't care.
It opens the doors to other realms. Nigga.
Any other sword could open those doors, too. Sephiroth could open those doors.
Okay, listen. What other sword? What other sword are you getting? Are you getting brunch with Belle? Then you get to turn around. You get to go surfing with Moana, and then with that same sword, you could be climbing up to see what's the girl with the long Rapunzel? All with that sword. It's less a sword, more of a door into the hearts of women.
No.
So you're saying it's not a sword, it's just a big key.
Damn. Yeah. So see, it's not another sword in the game. It's the key in the game. It's the key to the game.
And that's supposed to excite me. That's supposed to motivate me.
Niggas need the keys to the game.
Last year, everybody was talking about how trash Kingdom Hearts 3 was, and now we're just supposed to forgive all that because they put Sora in Smash.
Oh my gosh! I thought I'd be the one with the most contentious. We starting off early. Okay, then.
Yeah,
You really feel that? The only complaints I have about Kingdom Hearts 3 is its looks. It was short. It was. But the gameplay was solid. The story was definitely questionable. But we also haven't gotten Kingdom Hearts 3.62 repeating.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Kingdom Hearts Pie to drop.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm gonna let him have it first. I'm gonna wait till my turn. Oh my god.
Well, Montay seems like he itching right now. So Montay,
Let him. I got nothing else to say.
Get it now.
What are your feelings? Your feelings on Sora coming to Smash Bros. Montay?
Okay. Mr. Robert, I see already you probably like one of my brothers from another mother in video games. I feel you already. I really do. Because okay, one, the Kingdom Hearts, we're not even gonna go down that rabbit hole, even though the DLC, is already, Kingdom Hearts 3.58, whatever, and I'm not gonna voice my displeasure at Kingdom Hearts 3 because the gameplay was probably the only, if not one of the few redeeming factors about that game, but we're not gonna talk about that right now.
Yeah.
The problem, I don't have a problem with Sora and Smash. Don't get me wrong. I have a Nintendo shirt. It's literally not because Nintendo is killing it, none of that nature. It's literally because of the look I had the shirt on. But I like Sora being in Smash. I don't generally have a problem with it at this point because to me, about half of the DLC characters that it came out with were not necessary. Like just to be real
That's
with
true.
you, I like Banjo-Kazooie was a good add-on, but let me see. I didn't need a character from ARMS.
We didn't need Xenoblade characters.
Like I didn't need another Xenoblade character. I'm with them on the fact that I didn't need another bladed character. But if you're gonna give me Sora, fine, because I've been on this train of why Waluigi is not a character in the Smash for like the last 5 years. I generally do not understand that at this point. When you have every other Mario brother already there, you could have given me Waluigi. Let me think. It's other characters that you could have given me. But if you're gonna give me Sora, I'm not gonna be upset that Sora's in the game. It's just, to me, it's like I didn't need another 6 characters, 5 of which, I didn't even need Kazuya in the game, to be real with you. I'm like, okay, a Tekken character.
I'm cool with that though. I'm cool with Sora too, but
I didn't need a Tekken character because I'm like, we're gonna go down the rabbit hole. Wasn't nobody really pining for a Tekken character, to be real with you. But
they put a Persona character in there too, didn't they?
But I'm like, okay, you're gonna give me Sora? Okay, I'll give you Sora because, looking at a lot of the voting on ones that video game characters that people wanted, Sora was one on the list that I didn't really think would get in. But I'm like, if you're gonna give him to me, fine. I'll take him.
Had to be jumped
He's another bladed character, and they're gonna get my $5.99 for him because I do enjoy the Kingdom Hearts franchise enough to I'm gonna buy that character. But the rest of them, I didn't need y'all to make another 6. You could have just gave me Sora, and you could have ignored everybody else. So to me, it's like I don't mind him, and he's a good addition. Combined with the fact, okay, now we're gonna put all the Kingdom Hearts games on there, and this is just a big, promotional deal they signed up with Square Enix. I get you. I understand why you did it. I don't really have a problem, but I do agree that there were other options you could have done besides the other characters. But I'm like, okay, at least you gave me Sora. So I'm like, at least 1 out of 6, is something that people voted for. So you listen one time out of the next 6. The other 5, I'm like, well, it is what it is at this point.
I'm still mad about Steve.
Exactly. And the other 5, you could be like, we don't really need. Well, we don't really need Minecraft Steve. Like, who really cares about a Minecraft character? Like, we have me characters. They're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I got me characters. I don't really need Minecraft Steve. I don't really need an ARMS character for a game that didn't really sell on day one when the Switch came out. I didn't really need y'all to give me a reminder about that one. We already have a lot of Fire Emblem characters, so what was the point of giving me a Xenoblade character that was basically gonna be of the same skin as the other Fire Emblem characters that y'all already have like 8 of them in the game? I need that. So I'm just, it is what it is. Like, so I accept Sora. Like, I really do. I like him. I'm more upset at the other 5 characters that you had to put us through to get to this one. That's my thing. I'm like, you didn't have to give me the other 5 that I didn't want to give me one character that I will accept. Like,
honestly, they could have stopped at Sephiroth.
I didn't even need Sephiroth. I'm be real with you. I really didn't need Sephiroth. In my mind, if you can give me Sephiroth, I prefer Dante. Like, give me Dante, you can keep Sephiroth. I'll make that trade. I promise you I will.
I didn't need Sephiroth, but since they gave them to me, I'm not giving them back.
I ain't giving them back, but I'm like, if I got to pick, I'll take Dante. You can give me Dante, give him a skin of Virgil, with the little echo thing. Give me an echo of Virgil. I'll make that trade instead of Sephiroth all day. I'll take that. I really will. But you know what? They made a deal with Square Enix. I already can tell. Ever since they gave me the Dragon Quest character in the first DLC, which I dang sure didn't want that. So, I already said they made the deal with Square Enix. I understand it, but, there are other choices. But, you had to put me through 5 blanks before I finally got the shot off. So I'm like, we're cool. I accept it at this point.
I see we competing right now for this thumbnail. I appreciate it. I was wondering how I was gonna get the Smash Bros and Bang Bros thing in there, but I decided I'm probably if that's the craziest thing, I'm probably gonna put Smash and Bang, then the verses, then Bros, just so you two don't catch it. But Unico, what's your thoughts on this debate?
I mean, don't hit me with the copy and paste on the link, man. Because that's what's about to happen. I've watched him play. They copy and pasted Link skill set. He's gonna be able to spin his Keyblade and fly, and then he's gonna do a whole bunch of saves like that. I mean, they copy and pasted Link, if you ask me.
Damn.
That's where I'm at on Sora. I mean,
Joe said make him unique. By the way, I like Robert's idea of having, if you're gonna do a PlayStation thing, Crash Bandicoot would have been like
that would have been a good.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, the last game just came out on the Switch though, so it's not even like they couldn't have done it.
Yeah, and then you have, like Joe said, a lot of times you get DLC, they are copy and paste, and that's in all the games. That's in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, isn't that basically every Fire Emblem character that's been in Smash?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, we got.
Well, they
to
go stay on property. Like, I see on it.
But I know why they do Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is they Eastern baby.
That's they stuff.
Yeah.
That's the Eastern culture, baby.
I played the shit out of like Fire Emblem 4 for the Game Boy Advance back in the day.
I've played like everyone that's come out in the States like since they dropped, and like the one right before they did, and like. So I like the Fire Emblem stuff. After a while, I was like, okay, we can stop now. We don't really need to keep adding these characters in. Like, okay, you gave us Robin and Lucina. Okay, we could have stopped there. But
like when they started giving you a Dynasty Warriors for like every anime, there was a Dynasty Warriors fighting style game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like they could have did better with the choice of the DLC characters.
Like Warriors 4, but that's because I'm a One Piece stan. So
they're not going anime in there. I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
You gotta wait for
that day was not gonna happen. Like the day they put Kid Goku, Naruto anywhere in there, I'd have stopped playing Smash because I already knew that day would have killed the Smash community. There's just no way. There's no way you're gonna balance out any of those characters.
Too many
that's why I really didn't think Sora was gonna come. I'm like, heck, he almost of the same vein. So I just figured like there's no way they're gonna add anything close to anime wise. I'm like, he about him, Sephiroth, and the Final Fantasy crew is about the edge of what you're gonna get when it comes to video games. So I'm like, nah, they ain't add that. But I ultimately feel like the choices, like we got 12 DLC characters, and I feel like at least 6 to 8 of them you really could have chosen something else. at least 6 to 8, which is bad to say because I'm like they started off well with Joker from Persona, which I love that choice.
Yeah.
And
I love
then
all Shin Megami Tensei games are.
then from there they just it's like either hit or miss. They had that, which was a hit. I feel like Banjo Kazooie. I almost saw people crying tears when Banjo joined in. Sora is a choice that I know people love, but outside of them three,
Did they do Sonic already?
yeah, Sonic was the mainstay. Yeah, still no Shadow. They didn't even give you an Echo character for Shadow. I
low-key wanted
Echo
Knuckles.
versions of some of these folks.
Yeah.
Like,
Knuckles makes sense.
Yeah.
Knuckles, Tails. I would have been pining for Amy because I know Amy with the
I was
hammer
just about to say
would have
Amy
been
with the hammer.
Amy with the hammer would have been a different character than at bare minimum been different. You could have gave me an Echo for Sonic.
Well, they could have given
You
you
could have.
Robotnik.
To be fair, you could have gave an Echo for Sonic. You could have made Little Mac in the game, made an Echo version of him as Knuckles. That would have been fine. Like there were ways you could have made characters in the game without making characters in the game with just Echo versions or just made different choices for DLC. But who am I?
But we know skins sell, so you could have if you gonna you can make a Sora skin for Link. The joke point.
No, I said they could have did echoes for a lot of these characters, and it would have been fine.
That's basically what they did.
I'm saying you can.
I made him a full DLC character, no echoes.
Yeah, you can do Montay with Virgil and Dante. You can, and you don't have to do. Yeah. You can do Sonic, and then you have Shadow, and then people gonna pay for it because you see Fortnite how popular microtransitions is. By the way, one day we gotta talk about which the best Fire Emblem characters in Super Smash. We gotta talk about that one day.
And then Roblox. I think Roblox probably makes the most money in the little in-game transactions. I feel like
Roblox.
Like you see people.
They just made Squid Games in Roblox store.
Yeah, I was watching a couple. I was watching a couple of them videos. People, that's it. It's funny though. It'd be cracking me up.
Yeah, but
he has a tool.
Hey, them little kids be cuss you out, but they can't really cuss. So they say they just say weird stuff, bro.
He's got a tool. They be shooting up house parties on Roblox. That shit is hilarious to me. Like these kids get on here and do anything. I was playing Fortnite with some 7-year-olds, bro, and they was like, "Hey, can you buy me an emote?" I said, "What? Buy you an emote for what?" And then like I realized that there's like 500 a piece. I only have 500, and then it was like for $4.99 you get the other 500 you need. And
yo,
I had battery and no shit disconnected on them little niggas.
Yo, you know, and we gotta talk about that too. Cause
what your mama look like?
Oh, the mama's bad. The mama's bad. That's the only reason I was on there.
Yo,
oh no, I mean I was volunteering my time to you.
Yo,
yeah, there.
In terms of microtransitions,
Joe,
they are smooth in it too because they leave a credit card in there. So after the parent buy it, it's still there. It's just my nephew.
They just gotta hit that button.
My cousin went crazy with my uncle stuff. Bro. Yeah, because it saves automatically when it's in the. And old people don't know what they're doing. So.
But they do that with so much stuff. Because that's like with my PlayStation Plus. Every time I go to look, my debit card number is just right there in the info part. It just sits right there.
Yeah, but for you, that's good. For your kid, that's a threat. Because when you lose $1,000 a fortnight, you're like,
"Ooh."
You're like, what?
Or the monster that is Fortnite.
That's why I ain't got no kid. The first time a kid showed me, Dad, I accidentally spent $900 in Robux. Oh.
You know, they just press X. They don't really know where it's coming from. So.
I'm not a biblical person, but I believe that will equate to 900 lashes of my fist upside your goddamn head.
Yeah, we're not
hit your kids, corporal punishment for kids that spend your hard-earned money.
Overall, that does not support.
Oh, yeah. It's a personal message.
Yeah, it's a personal message. His name is
the platform doesn't endorse doesn't endorse child abuse in any way, shape, or form.
Afro Kami, y'all can go take your beefs with him on Twitter.
Yep. See me on Twitter. I got a nice picture of Queefat you for anybody who got problems.
By the way,
you have it.
By the way, we got It's a lot of conversation. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun few weeks on everything. But it's 2021. It's coming to a close. We got a few more months, so we want to talk about the best game of 2021 so far. Unico went last this time, so we're gonna start off with Joe. Joe, best game of 2021.
So I haven't bought a new game this year. I've been playing Final Fantasy VII and very sparingly.
Well, yeah, a remake came out this year, so we're gonna say Joe's is the remake.
The remake came out last year, but
Oh.
the PlayStation 5 version it came out this year. But
No.
but I mean I just been playing Red Dead 2 if I play, or or Final Fantasy VII remake if I get a chance. Fighters. Been playing Fighters and Xenoverse 2. And then like I'm maxed out on Xenoverse 2. So I don't know. That's what I've been playing. I haven't bought a new game this year because I don't think anything's really just been like, Joe, go buy that. So really we focused on trying to get a PlayStation 5. So we ain't even really worried about the games right now. So that's where I'm at.
Montay, what the game?
Yeah, I
of
always
2020?
want to come to me, bro. Oh,
We just going to reverse order than we did last time. So
I was thinking either way.
no,
It's
you were
okay, though. I know
third.
what you're
Tori was second last time. So
Yeah, we'll start. I had to go through my games this year. Like, I know recently I've been playing because I play some of everything. So recently I've been playing my Tales of Arise game, which that gameplay.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Has it been- is it
I'm playing that right now.
See, I was thinking about getting that, but I got burned out after. I think Tales of Zestiria was the last one I played, so I wasn't.
It's really nice. I do sound off. This year I think I feel like I'm forgetting some games because I know a lot of the games haven't just been like, this is the one for me, or this is just game of the year for me. Like Tales is nice. Nintendo's had some good ones. Like I enjoyed my new Pokemon Snap, which is something I've wanted for the last 10 years. So I'm not gonna act like it's not, because I have personally wanted that for the last 10 years, and I enjoyed it. The Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart game is very nice. Like I feel like even Resident Evil Village, it was straight, after the initial hype came out.
It was
Like, it
decent.
was really good. I feel like, because I haven't went through the whole thing myself, I feel like some people was like, the ending is like, but overall the game itself is nice.
That's a good call. I actually watched somebody play it because I knew I wasn't going at the time, but I was so intrigued in Ethan. What the hell?
Nice. But I haven't really had a game that just bust out and be like, this is game of the year. Unless I'm forgetting something. I don't just nothing is poking me out of me like this is the one game of the year for me. Like I know Resident Evil, Final Fantasy VII's remake on PS5.
Oh, they had the
It's straight. Returnal was a good game for PS5 this year. But I don't really have like a game of the year that I'm just like concrete, like this is the game of the year. I really don't. It's just strange to say this year because I guess like a lot of the games people looking forward to, like
There's been a lot of games that came out this year.
Can I ask y'all how long has Grand Theft Auto 5 been on? How many systems?
Well, you can say it's a new game too because it's got a new one came out this year.
I think it's been out for like 4. It's
God. And that comes out again next year, bro.
Started on PS3. Grand Theft Auto 4 into 5 came out on PS3, went into PS4, and is now going into PS5.
Three
I'm
generations.
pretty sure.
Yo, Skyrim got a new anniversary.
I was about to say
edition coming
hell yeah, they
out.
trying to get that Rockstar trying to get that Skyrim money.
Man.
They got the 10-year anniversary. Montay knows Skyrim, my favorite game in 2011. That's what
Love
I played.
Skyrim so much.
I played it in 2011, and the Legendary Edition is coming out now with new DLC. I'm like, just make sense, dog. Just make sense.
Yeah, just make a new game.
What? They made out a 10-year
I knew it was talking about
edition of Skyrim.
Yeah,
I did not know this.
Is this going on
I
PlayStation
didn't-
5 too?
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 and Xbox?
Yeah, they gonna make PlayStation people back because they can't get mods. So they gonna make, yeah, y'all gonna have to work for
The thing I forget, I forgot Monster Hunter Rise came out on the Switch,
Yeah.
but the one that I knew that might get Game of the Year because it's gotten like really wonderful reviews or whatever is Deathloop. That came out like a couple weeks
this. I'm
ago.
finna mention
That
that.
mug is nice.
I've watched some gameplay on Deathloop. I thought I found it intriguing. I don't know.
So I'll say them are probably like I'll probably say somewhere between that, Returnal, and so I'll say that Returnal. Maybe Resident Evil Village are probably the ones I think would get Game of the Year. Are they my Game of the Year? No, my Game of the Year thus far is probably like I don't know. It might be. I wouldn't even really say Tales would be my Game of the Year. This year just hasn't had something that just like wowed me.
Last year had crazy game than this year did.
Yeah, last year was wild, and next year gonna be wild when my God of War finally comes in my hands, and I get to fight
I'm ready for that too.
And,
New God of War is gonna be dope.
Blood Hunt coming out next year too.
Oh,
Vampire
Blood Hunt.
open world game.
They can show it off.
MMO.
They got a few things that's gonna be like, I can't wait. But so this year was just like one of them in between stopgap years for me.
Yeah, Halo did come out, didn't it?
Yeah, Halo, Spider-Man.
Halo comes out later this year, and I'm gonna put it in the same box that I figure like it's gonna fail. Like I'm not a hater. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a hater, but I did not think Halo's gonna do good. I just don't have good outlook for it. Like I love Halo, but just
man, it's because everybody cheap and want to go BRs, bro. Trash.
Man, I ain't got no good outlook for Halo, man. Cause I feel like
made it trash BR and everybody still play it.
When you push a game back a year, it already ain't looking good. You bring in one of the original directors to redo the story because the story obviously didn't go so well, and now you breaking the game up in parts to be like, okay, we're not gonna mention the campaign at all. The multiplayer is gonna be really good, and it's free to play to an extent. I'm like, okay, something ain't good, something ain't right. But
free to play is everybody doing that now. So that's
but with Halo though,
that's the new microtransaction era we in, dog. That's one of my
topics. With Halo though,
man,
like
COD we said the same thing about COD, and they went that BR route. Everything microtransaction.
Nah, COD's still the same, man. They still charge you $60-$70 every year. But for some reason, just Xbox is arguably, I'll say their top three. One of their top three biggest franchises on Xbox that sells their system. And you go free to play, I don't have a good outlook for that, bro. I just like it ain't enough battle passes in the world you can get me to buy it to justify that decision. So something else is there. Because all the franchises have gone to from DLC packs to battle passes ever since Fortnite. So I got you on that, but it's not enough battle passes in the world to convince me that Halo going free to play is a good idea. Like some don't seem right under the hood, but we'll see in December.
He said there's some trickery.
But the campaign is still paid. It's just the multiplayer free. They did it like that.
But that's the part that sells the game.
That's what I was saying too.
I would say that's the part that people play it for in the end.
Yeah, Valorant. They probably going Valorant skins and crap like that, like Valorant do. Valorant make a lot of money off them skins, so they probably just like, hey, you can buy this new Master Chief skin with this new cool helmet for $60.
I mean, it's called Halo Infinite, not Halo 6, so it'd be infinite amounts of DLC packs and skins and things for you to buy. And
the world is going microtransaction.
If you spend enough money, you can get you can get co-op campaign.
When in doubt, go PlayStation. Go Nintendo.
That's how you get them.
That's how you get them. Co-op campaign mode, man.
When in doubt, go to PlayStation and go to Nintendo. That's what I say.
I think games in general been lacking since Fortnite rise because I feel like everybody chasing that Fortnite bag because Fortnite they realized instead of paying a game $60, we can go mobile like mobile game did years ago and figured out with what's that game called?
Microtransactions are key.
Yeah, Farmville. All you gotta do is make people want to buy it. And then you saw Fortnite do it because people didn't do it before Fortnite because it was like, you had loot boxes, loot crates. That was the first time, but it wasn't really like.
What's that shit they do in 2K? Where they got these niggas paying all that money for their character stats.
My team.
Yo, VC.
Yeah, VC and
But-
all that. Because
They
I
been
know a lot
that,
of
though. That's something that's been there
the
since.
That's
only
not play to
2K I
win.
play is
That's not play to win though.
2K.
You just gotta grind. You just gotta grind on that game. But
They
niggas
just
is
made
gonna-
that grind harder to buy. You can't even buy VC like you used to boost up your character. So it's
Yeah.
more about the badges and stuff
Yeah,
now. So
and
it's
plus
not.
they did. That's kind of like loot crates. So I put that in that vein. I'm talking about like refurbished skins. You have to. That's like if you were doing 2K and you'll have to buy the clothes with real money instead of VC. This is how we comparing Fortnite to the Fortnite. All you doing is buying a different skin to put on, though. A different
That's
shirt.
it.
Dog.
Basically, at this point, basically,
But
it
I know-
skins the game at this point.
I know people who got hundreds of dollars and hundreds, thousands of dollars in Fortnite skins. That shit's crazy.
My boy saw his Fortnite account for like 48,000 because he had like 3 rare skins on it from the beginning of the game.
I believe that.
And
Hell,
then
back
that
in the
same
day-
skin came out for the Christmas special 3 months
Hell,
later.
back in the day, I used to get my scam on, and I was selling RuneScape accounts back in the day.
Oh yeah, RuneScape did that too. You can do that if you level up. You can do that with GTA. By the way, you can literally like sell your GTA account, and people
But see,
would pay
we
for
used
it.
to do, boys. I used to do niggas bad back in the day, and you selling the account and then change the password on them after you sold it to them. Nigga be mad. Back in the early 2000s, you wasn't so quick to be able to check that shit. I only got off a couple $30, $40. Nigga pay for a little smoke shack real quick off some RuneScape. Make it happen at your local library.
Yeah. By the way, we in the 30-minute mark, so hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You see it in the middle. That is our links and all that right there in the middle. You see it? It's right there, showing you right there what you should do.
Yeah, go follow me on Twitter.
Look, it's right there. Subscribe.
say
It tell you
something
click the
bad about your
notification bell too. Look, there's a
Yeah.
notification bell. You click. It's showing you how to do it. That's all you gotta do. And we do this every Tuesday. So
I hope you remember to
I mean,
do it
every
this
ti-
time, nigga. You be pointing at subscription bells and shit. And they don't. I be like, where the subscription bell?
bro, it's actually here right now. So it's showing. So
All right, baby.
but this show, I said Tuesday. This show is every Thursday. We film on Tuesday. But Robert, your game of the year. Oh, I'm gonna just get mine. I'm in love with New World right now, but it will crash your GPU if you're not safe. So be careful. And you will be waiting in queue for 4 hours. So just all you gotta do is put it on, take a nap, and in 4 hours you'll be in the game. So that's all you gotta do.
I thought you was gonna say Dokkan Battle.
Oh no, we ain't on that. And get that Elder Scrolls Legendary Anniversary.
Your game of the year is on mobile.
Don't do it. Don't let Bethesda finesse you into buying the game for the 7th time.
Yo,
bro. Don't do
Bethesda,
it.
Really?
yo, Bethesda,
Don't do it,
Yo,
bro.
Bethesda
It's
put
the
out
7th time, man.
yo, we gotta talk about how Rockstar and Bethesda is literally milking the same game for a decade.
Bro,
we got to talk about how Toriyama and Dragon Ball been selling us the same story for
How many times have y'all beat Frieza in a different video game?
Hey, at least I ain't got to buy it though.
How many times you went Super Saiyan for the first time?
Several, and I'll do it again.
Man, I'm real with you, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I hadn't bought a Dragon Ball Z game since.
I stopped after Xenoverse. I think the
bought
first
Fire
Xenoverse.
Emblem for like
I think that's
$6.
when I stopped. I
Super
stopped
Saiyan
after the
N.
first Xenoverse, bro. I
The
hadn't went
first
back.
Xenoverse was the last Dragon Ball game I bought.
I bought the Fighter Z for $5 because it was $4.99 on G2A.
Same.
Well, that's like
I
what I'm
understand
playing.
that at least, though.
It was like-
That's more
That's
about
like what
fighting
I'm
than
playing
actual
right
story.
now.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm playing that Dot Hack GU Last Recode. They redid the PS2 games from back in the day and added in a fourth new
Man,
volume.
2 rounds, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I burnt that on the 3rd game because I played it too. I burnt that on the 3rd one, bro. I had to stop for a while, man. Like, I just couldn't. I had to stop for a while, bro. I burnt that on the 3rd one, man. I'm just like, you
On
redid
Dot
it, but oh god, yes. Like I went
See,
back.
I'm halfway through the 3rd one. I've been speed running just because I want to see the 4th one so bad because I want to know
I think that's where I stopped off at, bro. I burnt that on the 3rd one,
But
bro. I went
they got it
strong
on
and
the
I was like,
they got
I
it in the
had to stop, bro.
PlayStation Store right now for like $8 and some change. So
oh god, do I go back?
I'm not going down the die hack rabbit hole. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
Die
Oh
Hack
god.
had like 45 animes, bro, at the same time,
Yes.
just running on Adult Swim. I'm like, bro, which one? I
Yeah.
got lost in the story because I got confused with which one I would watch because the main character is the same
Exactly.
dude and every one of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, which
A lot
one is
of-
this?
Some people watch Dot Hack Sign, some people watch GU, but sometimes they'd show signs and then they'd show GU after it, and then they'd show
And I
That
get
show
sort of
was
like the
a-
the Gundam conundrum.
like, what show is this? But yeah, I would say
But-
my New World, because New World is kind of like Rust, and I love Rust, and I like survival games and MMOs. By the way, Final Fantasy is number 2 is actually good because the first one was absolute trash, but they redid it and it's free. So I
Can we
would
talk about how the Final Fantasy game is Final Fantasy 9 and nobody gives it any credit? It was the last Final Fantasy on the PlayStation 2.
Facts.
Because
I mean,
it's not-
PlayStation
Zidane-
1.
Zidane's an amazing character. The story actually makes sense for once. There's not a bunch of super massive plot holes, and no one talk about Final Fantasy 9. And I will go on record saying it is the best Final Fantasy. Period. 7, 8. The motherfuckers.
I didn't like the character design. That's what turned me off.
That's what everyone said. But once you
I
look
couldn't
past
play
the
It's
once
like
you
Wind
get
Waker
past
for
that,
Zelda.
the
I
story
wasn't
in and
feeling
of itself and the actual gameplay,
I might give you
Listen-
story, but gameplay, nah, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna forever say 10 still has the best gameplay of all of them. I will stand by that.
Oh,
but
see,
it's-
no. If we're talking about best
Yeah.
gameplay, I enjoyed 12 gameplay the most. Lightning
12
and all them,
is
like
great.
that was so fluid.
12 is straight. It is good gameplay, but
But think they did the remake and went back and fixed the licensing system and all that, and it was just that much better after that.
12 runs out, I think, around the halfway point when the level spikes up and you don't realize it. And no, it ain't the halfway point.
they
It's not even the
changed
halfway
the-
point.
they
It's
cha-
before then. When,
They changed the difficulty kind of drastically real fast.
yeah, so it's not even the halfway point of the game. It's like the first third when they go from giving you a boss that has like 9,000 health to a boss that has 90
That's like-
in the same dungeon
yeah,
twice. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, this is how we're doing this. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, my
So I'm
phone.
like,
I enjoyed Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Edition this year. They did the little secondary story as DLC. I thought that was good. Another game that I think went underrated this year that niggas ain't really talked about is that they remade Diablo 2. And I don't know about y'all, but I remember getting suspended. I remember I got suspended from school in like the 6th or 7th grade because we went around the computer lab and installed Diablo 2 on every computer in the computer lab, just so when they made us switch seats, we could still be playing Diablo. And I got suspended for that. But they remade Diablo 2, and it's like, if you like Diablo, they did a really good job. It still feels like Diablo 2 is. It's really just Diablo 2 with the vamped up graphics from Diablo 3 and none of the super laggy stupidness from Diablo 3. They did a real good job, and everyone should check that out for sure. If that's your cup of tea. I was always big on like the whole party, like dungeon crawls with friends, just you and the homies trying to get through a dungeon. That was always my vibe, so I was a super stoked. That's honestly probably my game of the year is Diablo 2 Resurrection. It's called, yeah.
Yes, and by the way, like I said, Fantasy Star Online 2. By the way, if you like Diablo 2, Grim Dawn is amazing.
Ooh.
Play Grim Dawn. Fantasy Star Online 1 is kind of fun, but it's stupid and the story rushes. Fantasy Star Online 2 is amazing. Like I said, Deathloop.
I think you niggas were switches to tell me whether Shin Megami 5 is worth it when it comes out, because I still haven't bought a Switch yet, but I love all Shin Megami Tensei games, and I know 5's getting ready to come out for the Switch.
I'm ready for that next month.
I'm kind of stoked about
That's
I thought
probably the system. I
Pokemon.
think that's one
Usually
this
it's
year the most
Pokemon that
probably
breaks
switch.
you down to make me go and buy a Nintendo system. Like I didn't buy a 3DS until like Sun and Moon came around. Like because I had this thing I have to play every main series Pokemon game to completion. So I am gonna buy a Switch so I can play Sword and Shield. And I mean, I've heard somewhat good things about what's the new one with Arceus. I've heard some good things about it. I haven't really looked into it, but people are saying it's decent. So it's hard to pick a bad base Pokemon game, in my opinion. Pokemon games are just well made.
Divinity Sins 2 is also amazing if y'all just looking for games. So Divinity Sins, the original Sin, is an amazing game if you're looking for.
I'm glad Montay said Tales of Arise because I've been thinking I keep on seeing it every time I'm on the PlayStation Network. Everything it keeps on putting it in my face. And like I said, I enjoyed Tales of Zestria and all the Tales games before that back in the day. So I think I'm after I'm done talking to y'all, I might go ahead and buy Tales of Arise. I'm sitting here debating. I just put it into my cart while I'm talking to y'all. So
You'll approve of it.
Robert, can we get into you?
Yeah, what's your game of the year?
I haven't played that many new games this year, I'm gonna be honest. But let me see. Let me go through them real quick. I'm playing Tales of Arise right now, and I really like that. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it before I started to like see more about it right before it came out because I saw they were gonna change a lot of stuff, and I was like worried they were gonna like take out like the spirit of the game, like it wasn't gonna feel like a Tales game anymore, but it definitely does. The changes they made for the most part, I like them. I like the new combat system, the way that they do things in it. And yeah, so far I don't have any complaints on that. So that's definitely like a top runner. I played through Life is Strange 3 right before that.
Was that any good? Because I played the first Life is Strange, and I debated on the second one.
Life is Strange 2 is still my favorite of the three.
Okay,
but
so I need to play that.
Yeah, 2 is my favorite of the three, but 3 has my favorite protagonist out of the 3 protagonists.
Still a young lesbian.
That's surprising.
Well, she doesn't have to be a lesbian. Like, yeah, I made her a lesbian, but she doesn't have to be a lesbian.
Well, like I said, I've only played the first one. I've only played the first one. That was not a shot at our LGBTQ plus community. I promise.
If you you can be gay, but like, and like most people are so far choosing to be lesbians because you can choose between getting with a dude or getting with the chick, and the dude is like kind of boring. So like anybody fucking like that. But
it's probably based off of the Max and Chloe thing off of the first one. They just feel kind of we should have had that, so they probably went that route anyway.
I mean, yeah, there's that too. But Monster Hunter Rise, that's my shit.
You got more patience than me, man. I ain't never had to play. It takes too much time to get your characters good in Monster Hunter games. You gotta get your ass stomped so many times in Monster Hunter before you're really ready to take them niggas down.
I mean, not if you don't suck, but
that's valid. That's valid.
I came straight off World though. Like this is only my second Monster Hunter game, so like I'm still like really getting like into it for real. I got in the World when like Iceborne came out, so I got put on there, and but I really like World. I feel like it's easier. Rise. I feel like Rise is easier than World, but they haven't really released like their whole like. They just announced that they're doing like a DLC next year, so that's probably when it's gonna like we're gonna get like another ramp up in difficulty and stuff.
So just waiting by the Ultimate Edition once it comes out. Is it gonna
it's like maybe. I don't know, maybe, because, like, Iceborne was, like, a DLC thing, but it was damn near its own game. So if they're doing something like that again, then, like, you could just buy the one thing now and then get the DLC later when it comes out. I don't know how they're going to do it for sure yet, though.
That's what made me mad about Mortal Kombat earlier this is that I bought Mortal Kombat 11, and then it was a couple weeks later they put out that dang or whatever it is, which is basically like a whole other game that you can buy, that you got to buy for DLC, but then they turned around and put them both out together for the price of the regular game. So
Yes. I don't think it's gonna be like that. So
Well, yeah.
I'm waiting to see what it's gonna be about though.
It's in my cart, so I might, because I ain't heard nothing real bad about it. So
Yeah, we got these are the game of the year. By the way, I want to shout out Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition. They finally fixed the driving on the game. We know that's in Mass Effect 1, but that char's still weird.
That game is hitting the nostalgia button. I done put some hours in on Master back in the day.
Yeah, dude. And
So I would ask though, man. Do we just make this a gaming one for today? Because getting into the other ones, getting into the other part of it, I think we might want to say that.
Yeah, so we probably gonna add that to a week. We do a lot. You know, I need that clickbait, but but
we already know what the most overrated black sitcom is, though. It's the Jamie Foxx show.
Are we gonna get into this? Are we gonna do this? Robert,
I'm
like
just
you
saying.
heard? Hey, screw it. Let's go with it. It'll be a little long. Let's go. We'll split it up. By the way, it's sections in the bottom. I'll announce it. It's sections in the bottom. So, Robert, like you heard about that. So, Joe, you want to go to it? Cause we can go 30 more minutes. Cause I don't know if everybody done talking about gaming yet.
I'm surprised the game talk really went as long as it did. Honestly.
No, I mean there's a lot more to talk about. Honestly, it's just like, hey, it's been an hour.
No, I do.
Joe's like, listen, guys.
Like, I gotta go to work in the morning.
It started to get on that what y'all about to be on kind of time.
Yeah. So Joe got a couple WYD texts to throw out there.
No.
I set you up, Joe. My man said you were like a creep dude and just say WYD to like 15 girls waiting for a response. And we put you at, bro. You gotta respond to this.
I don't have a response. 15 is way too many. 15 is way too many. I don't know. I mean,
not in the grand scheme of things, brother.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt me to. we can go for it.
No, we can stop right now.
I was saying, if you want to save it for another episode, that's straight.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I think we can save the entertainment part.
Because see, I honestly thought TV was going to be easier than video games, but everybody just flowed so easily with video games.
Yeah, I honestly thought video games was going to be like.
Because I don't watch a whole lot of TV like. Outside of like wrestling, there's nothing on TV that I'm like really dying to see.
It's mostly
like
Marvel and crap, DC and crap like that. But
yeah,
I thought we were gonna get to that more so, but cause like it ain't like everybody said, it ain't really. We named all 6 games that basically came out that people care about, besides them little filler mobile games. Like we mentioned Deathloop, Mass Effect, New World. I just named It Takes Two. We didn't mention Hitman 3. Nobody care about that. Like you got Psychonauts and Knockout City, Little Nightmares.
They did
put out
number 2.
One game that I want to
Far Cry 6 is coming out soon.
Destroy All Humans 2, yo.
Yeah, those.
Because the remake was good this year, bro.
That was a good one.
Yeah. You got Valheim. I'm trying to look at some other games coming out. We got Nier the Replicant, the new version or whatever coming out. You got Age of Empires.
Like, games they have yet to come out.
They got a Demon Slayer game coming out too.
Yeah, so I thought this was gonna be shorter, so that's why I didn't add. That's why I said entertainment too, because it ain't really much came out. But we made it work though. So
Far Cry 6 is getting ready to come out.
Back for Blood gonna come out at the end of this month. I still want to play that. So it's still games to be coming out this year.
That though. I'm on PC though. I'm different.
It's crossplay.
Oh, it's crossplay. Oh, we 100%.
They got a Final Fantasy
I'm wondering.
game coming out.
I don't know. I don't know if it is, and I'm gonna have to look at it and see.
But I know
if it is though, it's over with.
Yeah,
what is it? Have you guys heard of this Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin?
Yeah, basically a Final Fantasy shoot off, bro. Yeah. It's a demo out for it now, though.
Is it? I hadn't really heard of it. I was just seeing it. And then Fatal
We
Frame.
didn't mention the Ratchet and Clank, so I'm just trying to see any game about it. Hitman 3. But that's about it. Medium came out, but nobody really like Medium. Outriders,
Oh,
people didn't really like Outriders.
Yeah,
we
like
can't.
this year has been more like
Farmer
new
Simulation
game
22,
ideas
man.
or
Farm
redoes, but not no
Simulator
big
22 came out. You know,
Yeah.
everybody loved Farm Simulator
Oh,
22.
there's a game in a Switch eShop that came out in like January. Wrestle Empire. It's like a old ass like it's built like an old ass wrestling game. Like the physics are damn near stupid. Like everything, the graphics are shitty, but like it's all on purpose.
Is it
Like it's
like
just
what
supposed
they
to feel
tried
like
to-
it's from the fucking 90s. And like
Is it
it's
like what they tried to do with that WWE 2K Battlegrounds game that was supposed
I
to
don't
be
know.
like
I didn't play it.
Yeah.
I only played it because it was free for PlayStation Plus, and I was like, what is this?
I don't give a fuck if it was free. I did not play
But it
it.
couldn't be.
Nah. 2K, you will not try to get your WWE money out
It
of that game.
It could not have been as bad as 2K20. WWE
Didn't
2K20.
get last one I bought was 19.
I got 2K20 for $4.
19 was so good.
Somebody was
Yeah,
giving
I
it
quit
away.
while I was
I'm ready
ahead.
to see what,
Last
I'm ready
time I
to see
bought
what
was SmackDown
AEW does
versus Raw.
with the video games too.
Montay,
Though.
small
I
man.
will buy the AEW game just to see if it's
I ain't
gonna
gonna
be
lie.
Man.
I bought 2K20 for $4.99 on G2A.
I was about to say I bought 2K.
And then
I be spanking
at
boys on there
halftime it don't
too.
work. It really just
Haven't
crashes
bought.
half the time I play.
I have not bought a wrestling game
See,
since THQ
mine
stopped
works a
making it.
good 7 out of 10 times it works before it crashes for me.
I ain't never seen a game crash every time you play it. But yeah, that's the game. That's the games of the year. Tell us your thoughts. Any game we missed, I try to make sure I mention every one of them. We are not doing entertainment this week. Whenever we have a slow week, we'll bring up the entertainment again. So that's how we're going to do it. Next week is wrestling because I promise y'all we getting back to it.
You already know the hot takes
Oh,
is
that might
real
get
in
ugly.
wrestling.
Oh man.
Yeah, so Rex Steiner is
Wrestle Kingdom.
apparently fighting.
I give you a thumbnail. I'll give you a thumbnail on the wrestling episode.
Oh, man.
It might get ugly, man.
Well, Tori probably made the thumbnail this week, so I think he did.
Why, talking about Bang Bros?
Yeah, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna make it where people don't get it. Where they get it, but they don't get it.
Yeah.
Kind of like I did the Urban Meyer emote. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna figure it out. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Remember, read of the week. I forgot I gotta do that. Beginning of the end. If you watch that, it'll remind you of Jobless Reincarnation. Same style of world building, except for it's more focused. It's not the world and it's brash. Beginning to end is an amazing story. I recommend you read that. Basically, it's, like I said, similar story. Instead of being a nerd, he's a king who died and went to the body. So he's more of a well-developed character than Rudy. So, but it is what it is. And that's a great story, by the way. Similar world building stuff. It's not as grand, but it's more focused. So that's the only difference between the two.
Kurama.
Yeah, all right.
New chapter of One Piece just came out too. Everybody go tap in. Shit's getting real, extra real. If we're gonna talk about things people need to read,
Yeah, so
go catch up to those 1,000. Chapter 1027 just dropped.
I don't have enough years in my life to start One Piece.
You do.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Watching, bro, catching up on One Piece. I spent a whole summer catching up on Gintama when I found it. So I was like, One Piece was like
Yeah.
way ahead of that.
Bro, I'm
so,
telling you though, One Piece is worth it. Oda covers everything from racism to slavery to fuck, and he does it all in a tasteful way and the most unexpected ways possible. He will bring you to tears, make your fist rise in goddamn unity and everything in between.
And Jobless Reincarnation is coming back. We'll talk about that on the anime episode, but it is back now. It is the best world in all the anime. It's not as good as world building as One Piece, but One Piece will spend 100 episodes on one island, so ain't nobody gonna beat that.
Way more than that. Way more than that. That was a good 100. Try 200 episodes on one
I'm
island.
like, bro,
You're not
get
selling
off
me
this
right now.
island, bro. Get off
We've
this
been
island,
in
bro.
Wano for 10 years, baby. We've been in Wano for 10 years.
Bro,
Read the wiki, bro. Do like I did. Just read the wiki, bro.
Bro,
Be done
I'm
with
telling
it.
you
At this
right
point-
quick. I just YouTube the highlights of the seasons. That's how I keep up.
I read
Hey,
the
I
wiki,
just-
bro. I caught up in like 2 days. I just read the wiki. I'm like, I'm not gonna bother with this.
Bro,
Man, I've been reading weekly for so long that it's just hell. The
You
Shonen
do.
Jump, whenever the Shonen Jump notification pops on my phone.
I mean, I read weekly too. It's for people who haven't and trying to catch up now. Like, look, either you finna
Oh,
invest about
yeah.
a couple months to watch
bet.
1,000 episodes, or you finna catch up by reading. Pick your
Yeah,
poison.
no.
Or no, they've got the whole little block episodes you can watch now. They're like little arc movies that they have for them
Bro,
now.
watch
For like
the
all the
YouTube
early
video,
arcs,
bro,
they
and
got
you
little
catch up on the whole
hour and a
season.
half, 2 hour movies you can watch that'll catch you up to the Grand Line and into the New World. So
Craziness.
I don't know, man. I passed in 08 and I feel like it's too late now.
it's never too late. It's never too late.
Yo,
I'll see you in Wano, Robert. I promise. We'll be there waiting.
But yeah, One Piece is they will spend 200 episodes driving this reincarnation. They'll show you the world and it'll be beautifully
But-
animated, and they'll go on by itself.
Stop the false narrative that One Piece has too many filler episodes, because One Piece has 900 episodes and less than 100 of them are filler.
I don't
No,
know.
they don't
because
have too many.
No, they just have too many
got-
episodes.
But
They
I
got too
was
many
saying,
characters.
'cause
They got
that's
too
what
many
people be like. People be like, "Oh, the filler, man, the filler, bro." There are 900. Nigga, you want to talk about filler? Let's talk about Naruto, everybody's baby. Naruto got more
Nah.
filler than these bitches on
One Piece just got too many characters. It ain't the
He
filler. They got
also
too many
has
characters. Period.
500 episodes and they called it a day.
700 and something.
500.
700.
we don't watch filler out here.
including filler. It's like 7, and that's not counting base Naruto. We're just talking Shippuden.
Yeah, so
No, I think he is including base Naruto. Shippuden is only like about 300 or so episodes.
I
Man,
thought Shippuden was 5, and then early
Naruto
Naruto
ain't
was like
that damn
3.
long. I think in all his total is like 7 or something. I may be wrong, but I
Okay.
think Shippuden only has like 3 something.
I believe it.
just put it like this.
But
This
I-
how long One Piece been on. They was on with Dragon Ball Z, and
Yep.
then Dragon Ball Z took 10 years off and came back, and they still on, and they never stopped.
They were still there.
They just
It was
kept
on
on.
Fox 59 up here in Indiana.
One Piece-
Fox 59. And
One Piece is the old lady cashier at the gas station that's lived forever, and she's always gonna have the Dutchess ready for you.
All right, hopefully one day it ends, but we gotta get out of here like this
in
podcast.
this show. Fuck.
Yeah.
Just like I'm tired of y'all, but yeah, keep stomping. Something amazing happen. Hit that follow button, subscribe button, like button. Hit that follow button on Spotify. All that. Blah blah blah. Do you hear me? Me and Joe talked about Aaron Meyer.
buttons.
I'm doing a Rizal Reacts yesterday, so I'm gonna put out. So we're filming this Tuesday, so I'm doing it tomorrow. Y'all see it. Then whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, check in all that. And remember to follow all the guys' links in the description. Montay, anybody got something to promote before we get off?
Naturally, come find your boy and the rest of the crew on the Broke Ugly Dudes TV, Broke Ugly Dudes podcast. We're on YouTube, Spotify, all the social media outlets. Come listen to us, be crazy, just like these folks are crazy on here. I'm pretty sure you'll find us as well. Broke Ugly Dudes or the Buds, come find us. Links will be in the description below.
Yeah, Man Cave debuts next Wednesday. It's gonna be fun. We got Twan, we got some comedians, we got some real life comedians that's in California right now. So it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna Twan here, Montay and Twan gonna act up. So so you know how it's gonna be, and hope we'll see the guys. So see y'all every day. We'll be on here all the time. Peace.
I wanna promote, get the fucking vaccine, man. We losing way too many family members.
Yeah, always promote that. Go get vaccinated.
I apologize if anybody feel any type of way about it, but get vaccinated because I'm tired of losing people I love. So
Agreed.
Respect.
Shout out to Andrew Wiggins.
shut up. Nigga, for 33 million, nigga, I'm getting the vaccine too. Peace.
Yeah, Urban
Shout out
Meyer
to
got
Kyrie Irving.
vaccinated too. He got vaccinated in a weird way. Peace.
Everybody got vaccinated.
Go get vaccinated. We always ended on that note. Vaxxed, waxed, and ready to hit the
Yeah,
track.
the Kyrie Irving, but okay.
Peace.